In this today lecture, we go to see some solved examples in the transient response of a circuit using Laplace transform. So for the first problem, consider the circuit. In the circuit, the steady state exists when the switch S is in the position A for a considerable period of time. Find the current response after throwing the switch from position A to B. So what will be the steady state value of the current? Okay, so this is the problem. Now I draw the circuit once again. So the switch is in position A for a long time, so that the steady state exists, so that this inductor acts as a short circuit. Okay, so that the corresponding circuit diagram looks like this. So therefore the current through the circuit is, which is equal to I of 0 equal to 20 divided by 10, which is equal to 2 ampere. So this is the initial current flow through the inductor. Now the switch is moved from position A to B. Okay, so that the loop equation becomes, and the corresponding circuit diagram is looks like this. Here this 2 volt is nothing but the initial voltage. Okay, so which is taken as L into I. L is nothing but 1 Henry, and S is I naught is nothing but around 2 ampere. Okay, so 1 into 2, which is equal to 2 volt. If I apply the KVL around this loop equation, it's look like this. So this 2 is goes to RHS. So this is the initial current and this is the value of L. So now you rearrange the equation, it looks like this. Okay, so it is in the format of S square plus omega square. So we know that inverse Laplace transform of S divided by S square plus omega square, which is equal to cos of omega t. So if I take this Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform, the final expression of I of t, which is equal to 2 into cos of omega t. Here omega equal to 100. So from the expression, my current should be a oscillating one when the switch is moved from A to B. Okay, so the magnitude of the peak value of the current is around 2 ampere and the frequency is around 15.19 because omega equal to 100. Therefore F is equal to 100 divided by 2 pi. So therefore the steady state current will oscillate sinusoidally and the peak magnitude is of around 2 ampere and the frequency is around 15.9 hertz. Okay, now we move on to the next problem. So problem number 2. The circuit shown in figure is initially in the steady state with the switch S is open. That means initially the switch S is in open condition. Okay, when time t equal to 0, the switch S is closed. Obtain the current through the inductor for time greater than 0. Take R1 equal to R2 equal to R4 equal to 1 ohm and R3 is taken as 2 ohm and L is taken as 1 Henry. Now I redraw the circuit. Okay, here the switch S is open and the steady state exits, means this is the equivalent circuit. So I am already told that at steady state condition my inductor is act as a short circuit. Okay, so now I find the value of current through it. Okay, so here these two resistors are connected in series. Okay, so this combination is parallel with R3. So just you simplify using the basic series parallel combination and find out the value of I. So this is given in the formula. Okay, so that if I simplify this, the current through this short circuit is around 1 ampere. So this is the initial current through the inductor. Now the switch is closed, then the resultant circuit should be like this. There are three loops will be there: loop 1, loop 2, loop 3. Okay, so now there's are three loops will be there and you write the loop equation also. Take this is loop 1 and take this loop 2 and take this as loop 3. So using the inspection method we know that, so for I1 it is R1 plus R4, so both are 1. Therefore to I1, okay, minus I2 minus I3, which is equal to 1 volt. So this is the first equation. And similarly for this loop, okay, it is nothing but minus I1 and it is minus I2 plus, sorry, it is plus 2I2 plus di2 divided by dt minus I3, which is equal to 0. And for this loop it is minus I1 and minus I2 plus 2 plus 1 3 3 plus 1 4 4 I3, which is equal to 0, because we know that R1 equal to 1 ohm, R2 equal to 1 ohm, R4 equal to 1 ohm, this R3 which is equal to 2 ohm. Just using the inspection method you write the equations. Now you take the inverse Laplace transform of this corresponding equation, which gives 2I1 of s minus I2 of s minus I3 of s, which is equal to 1 by s. And similarly here minus I1 of s plus I2 of s into s plus 2, okay, minus I3 of s, which is equal to I of 0. The value of I of 0 is around 1. Okay, for this equation it is minus I1 of s minus I2 of s plus 4 into I3 of s, which is equal to 0. Here I want to find out the value of the current through the inductor. That means I need to find the value of I2. Use Cramer rule to find out the value of I2 of s. So this is nothing but delta 2. Okay, and this is delta 2 and this is nothing but my delta. So after simplify this value, the final expression looks like this. Okay, so if you take inverse Laplace transform for this equation, it looks like 5 by 6 in 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6 into e power minus 6 by 7 into t. So this is the final expression of the current through the inductor. Okay, now we move on to the next problem. So this is the exercise problem. So note the problem. In the network shown in figure, the switch S is closed and a steady state at time. At t equal to 0, the switch is open. So determine the current through the inductor. So it looks like a LC combination, parallel LC combination. Just you check the final answer also. If you have any queries, post in my comment section. Thank you.